Hello, my name is Joseph Escoro, and I will give my opinion based on study case 28. Before that, I want to convey a message. Take care not to leave from house and keep quarantine yourself for person die. Yeah, although I myself also find to very difficult not to leave and the house because I am also have a business that must be run. But for those of you who don't have a really urgent interest to the time, bring you don't leave to the house first and always eat nutrient and healthy food. Okay, I will give my opinion. Uh, I agree with vaccination. I think that vaccinates are very important because the vaccine can increase the body immunity to ward off disease or prevent it from being infected according to the use of the vaccine itself. And I don't agree it Mr. B states that vaccine can treat children healthy. Quit the country. I need to confirm that vaccine are prevalent with of course it will benefit itself. Like a polio vaccine is a vaccine that is a must to done to protect our parents. I accepted a case previously in 2017 where diphtheria I get diphtheria outbreak at spread and there was one work family who suffered from diphtheria. He said that he did not want to be vaccinated because of this belief in adhering to an understanding. It cannot be justified and will have a negative impact not only on his family but the surrounding environment will also feel the impact. And of course, the most beautiful here is his wife and children. Even the rise losing life would be very right if we are in the wrong understanding. Vaccination, uh, vaccination is an effort to prevent transmission of a disease and for discrimination. I think that is indeed necessary because this is also for the common good, especially for children and who are very vulnerable to an illness, one of which is measles. And symptoms of measles include cold, sneezing, co- coughing, and then red eyes, and many be sensitive to light. He had fever up to 14 degrees Celsius, as well as the appearance of grayish white spot and on the inner chest. A few days later, a brownish red rash will appear, which usually start on the head or upper neck before spreading to the other parts of the body. And the initial symptoms of measles will develop about 10 days after you or your family if are infected with this virus. Uh, if the virus infect the lungs, it can cause pneumonia. In fact, measles in older children can cause inflammation of the brain, can encephalitis, where this condition can cause seizures and brain damage. Meales in Meales is in that dangerous. Not only do you have to give this vaccine, your baby also has to get measles vaccine. And keep in mind the vaccine cannot be given give in several conditions such as hay fever. Being seriously is such as having a seizure or loss of consciousness. Being hospitalized, suffering from a weakness of the immune system, and a history of allergies to the vaccine. After receiving to the MR vaccine, you need to know some of its side effects include pain and redness, and the both part that is injected. Myelofibrosis and muscular itis and muscular itis. However, some side effects and problem after getting this MR vaccine. Very rare and very rare. More people who receive MR vaccine really experience seriously side effect. Measles or MR vaccine is very safe and effective. If there are side effects that injure you healthy and baby after receiving the vaccine, do not hesitate, cause a doctor immediately to get the right treatment. But from my answer, I still do not. But from my answer, I still do not. I but I but from my answer, I still do not. I do not for or explore. But we with the people who have been vaccinated can contract disease. If in fact people who have been vaccinated cannot be infected by people who have not been vaccinated, it can change my reasoning that that's case discrimination. But that is so what are they afraid of if you have already been vaccinated? But why are you afraid of being infected? But I have not dealing to into that. Maybe there are many other consideration that I don't know about. But I do not. That's my opinion. Thank you.